Hi, it's Ann and Ursula from Be Above Leadership, and we're talking to you today because we're calling on our fellow professional coaches to join us in a movement to keep abuse and manipulation from happening in the name of coaching. We need to make sure people understand the distinction between actual professional coaching and those who have no business using the title coach.
Yeah, there's a disturbing trend where human beings at their most vulnerable are being manipulated, threatened, and even losing their lives, not to mention their hard-earned money, because of dangerous and unethical behavior by people calling themselves coaches.
These are not coaches in the way we know and understand our profession. They are often either influencers who promote an unreasonably successful lifestyle, usually fake, and entice others to be coached by them to achieve the same.
Yes, or they are part of cult-like organizations or large group awareness training groups who use the term coaching to mean coercion, direction, and or manipulation.
We've recently seen some very disturbing cases of this. One example is a young Brazilian influencer who coached followers into sex trafficking. Luckily, she was caught and is doing 8 years in a Brazilian prison.
And that was so upsetting. And we link the BBC video on this in the notes for this video. Another example was a recent New York Times Magazine in-depth report titled, "They Spent Their Life Savings on Life Coaching," which was again about unethical, self-proclaimed coaches who manipulated their clients.
These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. And we're upset, not just because it pollutes the profession and potentially makes it harder for those of us who are both deeply professional and deeply ethical. It's just absolutely sickening that people are being abused in the name of what we know is a truly amazing, transformative profession.
These people are not qualified and they are not trained to work with the soul, the heart, and the psyche of human beings. You wouldn't let your neighbor who says, "I've always been good at math," do your taxes.
At least I hope not. But people say things like, oh, I've always been a coach. I'm a natural coach. Well, you might have some natural communication skills, but you're not a coach. Not unless you have been trained, supervised, and ideally credentialed through one of the credentialing bodies of the coaching profession.
Let's take, for example, one of the big ones, the International Coach Federation, the ICF, which is the credential that Ann and I hold. They have a set of coaching competencies that help define and provide guidance for us as a profession. And in order to receive a coach certification, such as associate or professional or master certified coach through the ICF, you have to demonstrate that you coach in a way that reflects these competencies.
And professional credentialed coaches through the ICF must agree to abide by a code of ethics, which is true for other credentialing bodies as well. It's across the profession. These ethical standards are very clear, and the consumer has recourse if the standards are not met by a coach.
For me, this is one of the things that really protects the consumer. And whether or not you are a big fan of the ICF or others overall, it's important that we have these credentialing bodies for our profession.
Absolutely. So, what are we asking you for? We're asking our fellow coaches to help make what we're calling the hire a credentialed coach movement go viral. We need to educate the public in terms of the difference between someone calling themselves a coach and someone who is actually trained to be one. There's a few easy and really quick things you can do to help.
One, you can make a short consumer-focused video, 1 to 2 minutes, about why you think being a professional trained coach matters. Here is a simple 1-minute example you can use if you like, but the main thing really is to speak from the heart. Hi, I'm Ursula. I'm a trained professional coach with a professional certified coach credential from the International Coach Federation. I love being a professional coach because my training helps me understand how to effectively work with people to help them get what they want out of life without coercion or manipulation, or having any sort of agenda for what they do or don't do. Through my original coach training, I have over 200 hours of instruction and professional supervision, hundreds of hours of continuing education, and thousands of hours of work coaching individuals. And I adhere to a code of ethics for our profession. I believe in the power of coaching when it is done ethically and according to international standards. Be sure to hire a professional, credentialed coach to ensure that you are getting the powerful help you are paying for.
That is awesome, Ursula. And we'll put that script in the video notes on this video for you. Create and post a short video to your social media and ask your fellow coaches to do the same. The second idea is just to write this or even cut and paste from the notes and fill in your own info and put it as a post to LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, etc. We're using the hashtags hashtag professional coach, hashtag credentials matter.
And our third idea is to share the short video that Ann and I did, which basically uses the script I walked you through, and add any of your own thoughts to your posts, such as I agree or no more abuse in the name of coaching.
We'd also love if you'd share this video with your fellow coaches. Let's get everyone involved and take a stand for the professionals that we are.
Yeah, I really love no more abuse in the name of coaching.
Absolutely. No more.
Thanks, everyone. We can't wait to see your videos and your posts.